Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. We are going to do another alternate card using the Pick of the Crop June 2022 Paper Pumpkin Kit. So what I have here is one of the card bases from the kit. And with it, I have the hello and the floral. And I wanted to get out this one too that says, "You are the pick of the crop." And I'm just going to grab another one. One thing I will show you is when you're putting these down, if you manipulate them too much, they'll be crooked. So what I tend to do with these is I put one edge down and then I just let it fall. And it will fall naturally so that you can stamp it down. So I am going to just basically stamp right on this card base. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the garden green for the hello. And I'm going to use the crushed curry and the garden green and this vine piece to add some more detail in here. And then I'm going to use the garden green to do the greeting along the bottom. So I'm just going to ink these up and make sure that I've got good coverage by just stamping away on there. So let's just do that again. Make sure I've got good ink. And that's better. Okay, so let's ink this up one more time really well, and I'm just going to pop this right in the middle like that. So now we have hello on the card. With that, I'm going to do the "You're the pick of the crop." Again, stamping away just to make sure that I've got good coverage. Okay, and that's good. Okay, so I'm just going to ink that up and just stamp it along the bottom of the card. There's already kind of a blank area to do that in. Now, I am going to use this piece and I'm going to add some stems and leaves into that. But I don't want to stamp down here. So I'm actually going to just put the piece of paper like that. And I'm just going to grab a piece of washi tape just to hold that in place. Now I won't be able to find the end of the washi tape. So there we go. So I'm just going to use a small piece of washi tape on each side just to hold that down. And you'll notice, you might be able to see there's just a slight line of yellow there. I think it's the crushed curry, because the edge of the paper is going to create a little bit of a gap in the ink. And I don't want the gap in the ink to be up in the up in here. So I'm just going to leave a little bit of a gap. I'm also not going to bother inking up the whole stamp. Just going to pop it down like that. And what it's doing is it's just adding a little bit more detail into the card base. Just things are in the background and now they're in the foreground. I'm just going to grab a wipe and just clean off the stamp. Just make sure that I'm not transferring any of that garden green that I've used into the crushed curry. So there we go. So I'm just going to close that up and pull in the crushed curry. Ink that up. And just pop some of the crushed curry in. It just adds that little bit. I was looking at doing some Calypso coral or something like that, but I think I like this with just the two colors in here. I'm just going to add another one there like that. If you wanted to, you could also add a little bit to the top. When I peel this off, you can see there's no gap in the ink that I have done, because I left it's just like a hairline, but it stops that shadow effect happening. So I've added some floral detail in here. You know what I think I am going to do? Because I think it might need a little bit of something. I'm going to get out my brushed brass butterflies, and I'm going to add some butterflies to this. So let me just get my pokey tool, and I'm going to lift these up, and I'm going to put one like that and one like that. and maybe a third one down in here. Like, oops, now I can't get it off the pokey tool. There we go, just like that. So with the brushed brass butterflies, just adds that little bit. And I like how the color kind of mimics the colors in the card. So thank you for watching this alternate card using elements from the June 2022 Paper Pumpkin Kit. So thanks so much, and we will create together again soon.